Welcome back. Time now for Behind the Badge. With Las Vegas opening up, more and more visitors are rolling through, meaning there's more people police have to look out for once again. This morning, we are joined by Metro Sergeant Miguel Garcia and Lieutenant Jose Hernandez to talk about how Metro is reacting to the increase in visitors. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Well, good morning, Alyssa. Thank you for having us. And we're extremely happy that people are coming back. I think the only other people happier than us is the LVCVA with all the tourists coming in.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
But yeah, there's more people on the strip, so there's more things for us to look out for. And with me today, I have Lieutenant Jose Hernandez that works the area, and he'll be able to give us a little more tips on how to keep people safe on the strip.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Lieutenant. You're down there all the time, so you know better than anyone. A visitor could tell you, just looking around, that things are always crazy on the strip. But has it been even more so lately with the increase in visitors?
Well, I like to say that it's busier, not crazier, but absolutely. No, it is busy. And, you know, for us, especially Memorial Day, that truly marks the beginning of the busy season for us here in Las Vegas. So as we saw this past weekend, it was extremely, extremely busy. Lots of people coming out, wanting to have a great time. And so absolutely, we welcome that. We welcome people to come out, have a great time, but do it safely.
Right. And of course, we encourage people to have a good time and let loose while they're in town. But as you said, to do so safely. That doesn't mean we want them to be on the next installation of Girls Gone Wild or on the show Cops. So what are some of the safety tips that you guys have to avoid any sort of bad situation on the strip?
Well, I think one of the biggest thing that people will notice is the fact that we have an increased police presence on Las Vegas Boulevard, and that's done by design. You know, we want people to come out, we want them to feel safe, and at the end of the day, we're here for public safety. But it's a big job, so it doesn't only require the police presence, but it also requires those strong partnerships that we have with the numerous resorts on Las Vegas Boulevard. Because they too are very much involved in the public safety aspect. So you'll see an increase of officers out there. And then, of course, there's always the other things that we worry about. And with the amount of tourists that come out, the congestion on the sidewalks, using crosswalks, using pedestrian bridges, those sort of things greatly reduce people getting injured.
Something I've seen a lot of people complain about on Twitter are those scooters that everyone seems to be riding around on now. Is there any chance those would be banned from the strip or being used on pedestrian bridges for people who don't need them, of course?
Of course, and absolutely right. One of the things that we have to keep in mind is that there is a specific function for the mobility scooters, and that's to aid those with some perhaps a physical limitations to be able to get around from one place to another. So they are designed for those people. Unfortunately, you know, we have people that are going to come out and use them as a personal conveyance to get all over the strip. And the unfortunate thing is that because our sidewalks are already congested, they're pretty large, right? So when you get groups of scooters moving up and down Las Vegas Boulevard, they can present a concern for the pedestrians that are already on the sidewalks. So there are some things that we'd like them to keep in mind, and that's that they are specifically for people that have physical limitations.
Okay. Well, thank you both so much for joining us this morning. Of course, we're happy that you're happy to be busy once again. And if you at home have a question for Metro, send an email to behindthebadge@fox5vegas.com. Ken?